Make the ground shake.
What's up, Spartans? This is JAG, aka Leonidas. I'll be your hostess mostest, coming at you live from 300. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build the best anti-3 star warbase for Town Hall 10. And this one I'm going to try and keep short. I'm basically going to give you an example of what I have and very quick dynamics. If you've been watching my other anti-3 star warbases for the prior Town Halls, you'll kind of already get the gist of everything. So let's jump into this and go from there. So let me bring up, alright, so we're going to go into the war bases. Okay, we're doing pretty well on this one. Here we go. War bases it is. And let's see. Let's go with, I'll show you my anti-3, and I'll do another separate video for anti-2 star. Keep it simple. Alright, so this anti-3 one, mainly your choice between anti-3 and anti-2 star at Town Hall 10 predominantly relies on what the clan you're facing is. Like if they have a lot of Town Hall 11s or up, basically if they have a lot of Town Halls that can get you wall wreckers, then, or get them wall wreckers, then I would build an anti-3 star base, especially if you're facing some of the better clans. It's gonna come down to 3 stars at the Town Hall 10, not the 2 stars. But if you're facing a clan that doesn't really have access to a lot of wall wreckers, or you know that they're not the greatest attackers, really go for an anti-2. But in this one, we're just going to stick with an anti-3, assume that you need an anti-3, and go from there. So like I always say, first things first, clan castle in the middle, make it hard to pull. It's pretty easy at Town Hall 10. As you can see, I have defenses around everything, makes it pretty hard to pull everything from there. So not much they can do, and at Town Hall 10 you really don't see too much of the pull. You sometimes get a, if they're going to do a pull, they're going to try and take with the queen as well. Next thing, like I always say, is find out where the 3-star attacks are for Town Hall that you're building the anti-3 star war base for. So in this case, for Town Hall 10, if you've seen one of my other videos, mass hogs is a big one. Honestly, a lot of people don't use mass hogs, so try and spread it out a little bit. As you can see, like I did in this case, we got the double giant bombs over here in between. Make sure you have those to kind of make them anti-hog, and kind of spread out the base. It makes it a lot harder. They really kind of need to know what they're doing for the mass hogs, so that'll help with that. As far as the other ones, you have basically like kind of Bow Witch. That's another big 3-star one. It's not the most reliable. You need more kind of like a longer base, a little bit more compact, basically a base that you can get to the end with 2 jump spells, but that is an option. In that case, mainly it's just going to come down more to kind of, again, spreading out your base a little bit. Makes it a little bit harder to do, less accessible for them to do as well. One in the Infernos, whether they're going to singles or multis, that's your choice. Personally, I like to have at least one single, if not both of them. I find multi kind of a little ineffective, but I have 1 and 1 for the most part. You're going on design the base itself where the queen is pretty hard to get to, or you can kind of set up a trap like I did, where if they come in the obvious end, it's really going to screw up the queen, but if they come in from any other end, it makes it still pretty hard to get to her. They're going to have to go through a lot in order to do it. And the other main 3-star attack at Town Hall 10 is going to be aerial, where you can get something like an AQ charge, taking out basically the air defenses, where they then throw in some La Lune in there, or you get an AQ charge with dragons as well, where you can get some zaps, maybe take out another air defense, and then go from there. Sorry, lightning, not zaps. Just switching from Clash Royale. But in this case, for my base, this has been tested. It works very well for anti-3. I don't actually think I think I've maybe seen one Town Hall 10 3-star, but even then I'm not positive of that. Most of the time it's the Town Hall 11s have to attack me, and 3 stars. So this one works very well. As far as anti-2, I'll show you my anti-2 as well. I just kind of got lazy. It's not a actual good anti-2, but I just moved the Town Hall more interior, and that works pretty well, actually, surprisingly. As well. But for the anti-3, in that case, those are kind of some of the tips and tricks. You can look at prior videos for more in-depth, but this is what I have here, so you can use this as an example if you want to build one. So whether you put the the skeleton traps to air or ground is your choice. If I know a Town Hall 11's attacking me, I put them all at air. If I know it's going to be more of a Town Hall 10, really that's just going to be attacking me, like if that's the upper bases, then I'm going to put them mostly to ground, or maybe I'll like one air and mostly ground. It's pretty hard to hit the ground wall, or the air 3 stars as of late. The ground ones are a little bit more easier. Falcon is kind of another one that a lot of people use. But here's my Anti-2. As you're going to see, the far right one is the exact same as this. It just comes down to the skeleton traps, whether aerial or ground. And as you can see, I literally just threw the Town Hall on the interior. It honestly, I mean, it works out pretty hard for them. I got the double layer walls on either side. I really wanted to force people, if they're going to attack from the sides for the queen, it's really going to screw up their attack. That's mainly why I did it. And setting the air defenses kind of close to each other on the upper portion over here, and even just like close to each other in these 2 quadrants. A lot of people screw that up as well. I kind of set that up as a trap. But go ahead and use this if you want. I'm going to be moving on to Town Hall 11 soon anyways, so won't need this base. And if you find me, for some reason I am still Town Hall 10, well, good for you. You'll have a better chance against my base. But good luck. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully that helped. You can use that as an example. Just pause it. And if you liked that video, hit that like button. If you want to see future videos, don't forget to subscribe as well. I do appreciate all the support. Anyways, this is going to be Leonidas signing off. Thanks again, everyone. Peace out.